is going on, guys? It is your boy Cash, and I wanted to do this video because a lot of people keep asking me what does all this stuff mean, what is hash rate and all this other stuff. So I wanted to showcase how I found out how it is, and I was looking for as much as I can. If someone already did this video, whoop-de-doo. But I kept getting asked in my comment section, so I figured I'd tell you guys. So if you want to go, you could easily go to this doll information, click on any character that you would prefer, and you click on this bottom left thing, and it actually gives you all of the stats. Now, what else does it give you? It actually tells you what it is. If you left click on it, or probably finger tap hold on it, so you can see max HP, basic attribute, determines the ability to endure damage. We also know what HP is. We know what attack is, but it also tells you how it works. So boom, the first one that everyone keeps asking me about is hash rate. What is hash rate? So hash rate is a basic attribute, determines the damage dealt with some skills. So if some skills say that it has a certain hash rate of something, she's probably a terrible example. Let me find Willow, actually. So let's take her auto skill here. There you go, I had to click it there. So take the photo of an area populated with enemies, blinding all enemies in the area for 4 seconds and dealing operand damage equal to 80% or 88% hash rate. Now, a lot of people ask me, what the hell is operand damage as well? Operand damage actually happens to be like magic damage, pretty much. Reduces operand damage and stuff like that. So physical defense, physical, and operand happens to be magic. That's just how they say it in this game. And yes, I also don't like when they constantly change the name of stuff, so it's kind of confusing when you don't know what the hell they're talking about. But yes, that's what this means, physical and magical damage. So hash rate is basically a multiplier for your magic damage, because at least I haven't seen too many characters that have a physical move that has a hash rate to it. It's usually like hash rate with operand damage. Let's see things here, because then you see physical penetration, then you see operand penetration, right? Depends on how much their operand defense, right? Dodge rate. A lot of characters have their own dodge rate. Determines the chance to dodge a normal skill. Skills cannot be dodged by default, which means that they could be dodged with the skill. Post-battle HP regen determines the amount of HP recovered after battle. I actually didn't even know that was a thing. So I used to think that hash rate was your skill haste, but it actually is not. It's a completely separate skill thing, unless something inside of your protocols and stuff like that initiate with that, then that would work that way. But skill haste is a separate thing that determines auto skill recharge speed. Then you have debuff resistance, backslash, which we know is the counter, deals true damage to an attacker by a certain amount, percentage of the normal attack damage received, right? Damage boost, that's kind of self-explanatory. Injury mitigation, reduces damage received by a certain percentage. So like these are all of the stats. You easily can acquire it by that, and then you kind of just read the skills out so it makes sense to you. Let's look at another character. So this is a good character. This is a character that we get in the beginning of the game, right? So this is her passive. She has an 80% chance to trigger parry when attacked at range directly, reducing damage taken by 20%. Now, I actually would assume, since she's a swords person, that she's a physical character, but she is not. She deals operand damage, so she is a magic character. So equal to 60% or whatever hash rate, and applies 2 stacks of burn. So she's considered a magic-based character. And then you can also go to, let me back out, burn. So let's look how burn works. Explodes when stacked with 4 stacks. See, oh wow, burn's completely different in this game. Each stack provides true damage of 40% of hash rate. Explosion leaves burn marks that can be stacked up to 5 stacks. So you want to have hash rate on this character, and you want to stack up operand damage for the initial hit. So you have to actually, now I hope you guys can like go back and look at these characters and realize, oh damn, things like, look at her ultimate, which I still don't have unlocked, does operand damage, 200%. Of hash rate, like, so those are the 2 things. Each stack of burn will make this attack deal more true damage. We know true damage is which I can't say at the moment, but true damage is usually unmitigated, straight to the HP damage. It can't be mitigated in any way, shape, or form. So let me go to Aki, right? So Aki, as you can see, he's physical damage, as it says here. So he's physical, which synergizes with the fact that he's an attack-based character, unless they would have said that his attacks on do operand damage, but they don't. So he's a physical attack character. His Murasame does physical damage. His ultimate does physical damage. So when you're building him up, and I just unlocked this algorithm thing, so when I'm doing his algorithm, I'm gonna auto equip operand pen. As you see, they want me to do pen. HP after every battle, physical pen, they're gonna do that. Defense, recovery, all that good stuff. And also, as you can see, the growth. What the growth obviously means is that like this character is going to, and it kind of like also does show, no, okay, it doesn't actually show you. But what this is also telling you is that this is what this character is likely meant to do. His attack is at an A, which means that his attack is going to grow very, very highly. His hash rate also grows at a decent rate. His HP growth, not so much. And same thing with his defenses don't grow as much in comparison to if I go to Croquet, which I'm assuming, yes. So attack doesn't go up as much. Hash rate goes up by a decent amount. HP growth goes up by a decent amount. And so does her physical and magic defense. So both of those go up by a decent amount. Let me look at a healer. Actually, no. Let me look at the differences between my Stitching Waifu versus Freshnel, who both came in. Now, I almost remember that, yeah, this is a physical stacking character. And in comparison to Freshnel, who I'm assuming, if I remember correctly, does operating damage, right? So, I don't even know. Like, simple detail. Cool. Simple detailed. So operating damage. So these two different characters doing completely different things, right? So that is what that is, ladies and gentlemen. So if you guys were looking, I know I got a couple comments, people asking me what's the difference between this and that, and it's just because they changed this and this. So like I said, hash rate is just a multiplier because they don't have magic as a straight up thing that you level here. So what they did is that they made it that the operand damage most of the time is sometime multiplied through the hash rate. That's pretty much how they decided to do that. Don't ask me. I don't know why they did it like that. That's just how they decided to do it. But just, I would almost look at a hash rate almost as magic, as the magic, the pure state multiplier of all the magic. Because it always says deal operand damage equal to 60% of hash rate. So the higher the hash rate is, the more magic damage that you're going to do. Pretty simple. And that's really it. So I just wanted to showcase like how do you find that information. So now when you're looking at new characters, and actually let me check something before I go. Cool. This is something that I wanted to check. So what you can do is that you actually can check when a character is on a banner. You can see what they are, so you can kind of get a better idea. See like 400% of hash rate, like a super damage multiplier for magic. Cool. But yes, that's going to be it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any questions, anything that you guys want me to do, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.